Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Forte and Rockman, otherwise known as Megaman and Bass in the US. Today we will be continuing the game by beating the first and arguably easiest boss in the game, and that is Coldman. Coldman is a fairly easy boss. He's probably the easiest you can start off with. You could choose to start off with Groundman, as you can beat him with just the normal Buster, although he is a lot harder to beat than Coldman. So for the sake of this playthrough being easy as possible, because this is quite a challenging game, we are going to start off with Coldman. Coldman's an ice-themed robot appearing in Megaman Bass. He was originally created to preserve prehistoric DNA from dinosaurs in his body at absolute zero, and King eventually modified him to be a guard robot. He attacks by using spiked ice walls that he creates by opening the freezer in his belly, and he also releases cold mist enemies from his head to slow down enemies. So anyways, Coldman's level is fairly simple, and consists of nothing more really than, either your standard copy-pasted enemies from previous levels, or these stupid roller skating bunnies and those slidey penguins. So I can't really think of any other enemies than this that are significant. Yeah, playing through his base, actually this level is significantly easier playing through his base, because like right here, his double jump comes in handy a lot more, because that is a very, very close jump with Megaman. And yeah, it pretty much just helps. Oh, and this part too, because you can save yourself with a double jump, whereas if you're Mega Man and you fell into the spike pit, you're dead. I think there was a CD up there, but I got it, and there's a CD down there that you can only obtain if you're using Mega Man. There's CDs throughout the game, and you have to play through as both characters in order to obtain the CDs. The CDs, pretty much what they do is they unlock character bios that you can read later on, and they're called data CDs. So right here we have the first mini-boss. He's not too hard, but he's fairly difficult when playing his base, simply because you don't do a lot of damage, so you're going to have to shoot him a lot. And since he doesn't have a health bar, you don't even know how close he is to dying, and yeah. So anyways, at least I don't completely fail at killing him, and well, I kind of do. I lose a lot of health before I kill him, to be honest. But anyways, a little more about the game. This game was, it takes place between Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 9. It's sort of like a Mega Man 8.5. People, up until the release of Mega Man 9, which did not come for a very long time until after Mega Man 8 was released. And even Mega Man 8 was kind of an odd thing, because they released Mega Man, I believe the first 7 were on the NES, or something like that. And I know 8 was for the PS1. I'm not sure, I could be very wrong about that. I'm just, going off memory here. But then this game was released for the SNES, which is kind of weird, because it does take place after Mega Man 8, and Mega Man 8 was on the PS1. And that was another thing about this game. People were kind of surprised, because it was released when the SNES, or it was the Super Famicom over in Japan, was kind of in its dying age. So no one knows why they released such a great game, when the system's on its way out. But anyways, it is a very challenging game nonetheless. Don't be fooled by these early levels. It gets significantly harder when you go on, and there are not as many luxuries as Mega Man 8, such as things like energy tanks, and Bass obviously one of Bass's disadvantages is that he cannot heal himself, which Mega Man can, using a little guy named Eddie, who transports health power-ups to him. This is another example of a part where it's much easier for Bass. If you're playing as Mega Man, you're going to have to hitch a ride on the icicles to get across some of the larger pits, whereas if you're playing as Bass, well, you can just kind of double jump across right here. Although be careful, because those icebergs will knock you off the edge or smash you into the walls for some pretty good damage. Oh yeah, and about this game being Mega Man 8.5 in a sense, I also found it kind of weird too that they released Mega Man 9 on the, well, it was on the PS3, I believe maybe the 360, maybe some other consoles, but yeah, it was released quite some time after this game. So anyways, here we are at our first boss, Coldman. He is just going to spam these ice walls, and I believe here I just let myself die, because I really don't want to face him without a full health bar, and I'm gonna look like a total noob facing him right now, but he it's just, I'm getting used to the controls again. I've been out of this game for a while, so I mean, and I'm getting used to the patterns again too. And it's kind of frustrating, because also on the SNES, Well, on the GBA, all he can do is he makes these ice walls and he pushes them at you, and then he'll jump after you. And after he's down to at least half health, he will do another kind of cloud attack thingy, which we will get to in a moment. But in the SNES version, I don't remember this from the GBA version, he like freezes you on the ground. And that sucks because then he just holds you still for the icicle, and it's really annoying. Anyways, I actually kind of thought I was going to lose here. Yeah, and as you can see, it's like dodging him is completely random, and he shoots 4 of them out. I actually thought I was going to die here. I do get pretty close to it, but I believe. But the thing is, he after you get him down to half health, which he will be in about a minute or so, he switches up his playstyle a lot. So, and he actually gets significantly easier to beat. Well, he gets significantly easier to beat if you're playing as base. If you're playing as Mega Man, he does get a bit harder, because Mega Man does not have the advantage of firing in all directions. Although, to say, if we were playing as Mega Man right now, he would probably be almost dead. Right here, I thought, yeah, it's like I'm almost done for, but you'll see. Now that I got him below half health, he's gonna stay in one spot, so he won't be jumping around, and he won't use that ground freeze attack. And all he's going to do is his basic, you know, push ice walls at me, and then he shoots these little clouds out of his head. And if these clouds get a hold of you, they slow you down, so you're pretty much just dead meat, and you're in the way of the icicles. And if you're Mega Man, these things are quite frustrating to eliminate, but as base, you can pretty much just stay in one spot, take out the cloud, double jump to avoid the icicle, and then shoot at Iceman. So, fairly simple boss, and you get a pretty cool power-up from him. Pretty neat, and not much more to explain about him, although I will explain that the future bosses will not be this easy. Well, actually, Ground Man's fairly easy, if you can get his pattern down right, and a few other bosses are fairly easy. But trust me, everything will actually get a lot easier in this game when you get the Super Bass Buster. It really just powers you up so much more. He would have been dead like a very long time ago. But yeah, as you can see, we finish him off, and the Green Devil did not have any power-ups to offer us, being kind of an introductory level boss, but you do get a power-up from Coldman, and instead of doing the whole Mega Man thing where he jumps up and absorbs the power-up, he just kind of bursts into flames, and I don't know, but I guess it gets him the power-up. And now we're all cool and light blue, and that is going to give us the ability of the Ice Wall. As you can see, the Ice Wall, all you do is you shoot out an Ice Wall and you can push it in enemies and it will kill them in front of you. You can also hitch a ride on the Ice Wall, which is useful for getting over spike pits, but more so for Mega Man. So anyways, that's the end of today's playthrough. Next time we are going to be taking on Burner Man, who is Satan himself in this game. I mean, I hate this level. I hate, not even, it's the level's annoying, and also Burner Man himself is very, very, very annoying, especially when you're playing as base. So join us next time.